Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and since June of 2022, I've been using Monjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Before I get into this week's update, I just want to remind you that I am not a healthcare professional and I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinion about using Monjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. So yes, Monjaro, I'm still on Monjaro. And I'm feeling better from my Lyme. However, that's a whole other situation, and that's going to be a whole other video. I'm not sure if that's going to be uploaded today or tomorrow, but that is coming because it's been a month since I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. Anywho, you can probably tell my spirits are a little lifted, but let's talk about Monjaro. I did see my endocrinologist this week. If you saw some of my shorts, you know that. Well, what do you know? You know that I had my A1C results, some cholesterol, picked up another 3 months worth of Monjaro. So everything is moving along really well. So this is considered week 115 on Monjaro. It's 2 years and 2-ish months. So yeah, I'm heading into my 3rd year on Monjaro. And let's see, I did my injection on Saturday, the 7.5 milligram dose. Looks like I'm going to be on the 7.5 milligram dose for infinity until my endocrinologist says otherwise. She's just pleased with the progress that I have made on 7.5. And, you know, if you remember several months ago when I saw her in the spring, she predicted that I was going to gain about half of my weight back, which I have not. So she is just really pleased with the progress that I have made. And she said compared to other patients, not everyone has had the success that I have or has stuck it out and made modifications in my daily routine, in my what I eat, and in my exercise and all that. So 7.5 is working for me. It's maintaining. All right, here's a quick correction. I meant to say A1C. It's still 5.6. It was 5.6 when I had my blood drawn on January 31st of this year, and on August 1st, it is still at 5.6. So that's great. And I just realized that I just totally skipped over my intro that I wanted to do for you. But I guess we'll just do it on the outro, right? All right, cholesterol, we're going to do a whole other thing on cholesterol, but my weight right now, I'm at 137 pounds, so I am up a pound from the last video that I posted about Monjaro, and that's A-okay. I was on vacation, and I've been having some things going on. Within the last 30 days, my weight has really fluctuated from 132 up to 139. So I am okay with 137. That makes my total loss at 60 pounds or over 50 pounds on Monjaro. But again, importantly, it is how it has lowered my A1C, and 5.6 is considered normal. So it's very exciting. And I'm 5'4", by the way. I really don't talk about my height. Exercise, a lot of walking my dog twice a day, but the weather's been weird and sometimes he doesn't want to go out so much, and I'm in the steps challenge at work. It's a month-long challenge, and the goal is to get at least like 10,000 steps a day. I've been falling short on that. However, I was up in Pensacola 2 weeks ago with my team, and one of my coworkers and I, we walked 4 miles round trip to a place called Joe Patty's Seafood. If you've ever been in Pensacola, it is a tradition at Joe Patty's, and they used to have a lunch counter, and that's what I remembered. But when we got there, there's no longer a lunch counter. However, what you can do is basically you just go up to the counter and you can order any type of fresh seafood that you want, and then they'll go steam it up for you. So we got a pound of shrimp with the heads off, and then half a pound of stone crabs. We picked up some sauces, and we just had a great lunch right there at Joe Patty's. So great seafood lunch, and plus I walked over 4 miles, so that was very productive. Also in exercising, a week ago Friday, I took a stand-up paddleboard trip in the evening. It was a bioluminescent tour in Clearwater, and it was with a goat. The company is called Happy Goat Adventures, and they offer all sorts of paddling trips from Clearwater and Orlando area, and then over on Florida's East Coast on the Space Coast. So saw a little bit of bioluminescence, but it was just so nice being out on the water, especially with what's going on with my Lyme and that. And it was a lot of work and everything, but it was just great. And yes, there is a goat that gets on a paddleboard. There's not a goat on all the paddle boards, but the guide, he has his goat, and the goat wears a life jacket. I'll put a little image here so you can see. And I'm trying to work on a little short video to post as well, so hopefully you'll get a taste of the experience. It's really hard recording at night. My night photography and videography skills are not pro level, so to say. But anyway, usually I go over glucose, but I just don't think my monitor is working. However, when I saw my endocrinologist, she told me about this new monitor, and let me get the official wording of it, because it is, they don't call it a glucose monitor. It's made by Dexcom, and it is, okay, it's called a wearable glucose biosensor kit. It's called Stelo. It's by Dexcom. I believe it is the first of its kind that you don't need a prescription for it, which is exciting. And it's something that you attach to yourself, and you sync it to your phone. Now, if you are going to do this, I recommend that you download the app first on your phone to make sure that your phone is compatible. They have the app for iPhone, and then for not an iPhone, sorry, brain fog. So anyway, you can sync that to your phone, and then the website states that one box includes 2 sensors for up to 30-day wear time. Now, my endocrinologist was sent a sample, and she wore hers, and she said she was able to wear it for 10 days. And she said that's because that she was in the shower extra long one day, and then she has a sauna at home, but she was able to get 10 days out of it. Now, the cost is $99, and you get 2 in a box, so it's $99 for 30-day monitoring. So that's kind of a lot. I am going to order one, pay out of my HSA. It is a HSA FSA friendly because it is a glucose monitor, but just make sure you do check your plan to make sure that your plan will cover it. But it's good, like if you're traveling and if you don't want to, you don't want to carry another monitor with you. Like I would not want to carry my monitor, one, because I don't think it's working, but it would just be easier because when you travel, when you're with other people, you tend to not eat properly, you tend to not exercise and all that. So I can see where that would be really beneficial. I do have a trip coming up at the end of the month. I'm going up to Buffalo to see my Bills play the Jaguars at Monday Night Football. Go Bills today, by the way, even though I wasn't able to watch the game. But anyway, so I'll let you know how this sensor goes, but I am putting a picture here of what the sensor looks like. My endocrinologist made me take a picture so I can remember the name. Some other things to know about this is that it's for people not using insulin, and it's for ages 18 years and older. So there you go. Yeah, before you complete your purchase, make sure that you have iOS 16.2 or Android 12.0s installed on your smartphone. So Android is the other phone that I couldn't remember in my brain fog that I am still experiencing. But I do have a link in the description how you can order it. And then also very exciting, my metformin was reduced from 1,000 milligrams twice a day to 500 milligrams twice a day. And that's by my choice. Rather than going from 2,000 milligrams a day to 500 milligrams a day, I said I wanted to wean off. So we're doing this weaning off, and then in November I will go back and have another blood draw. I guess in October I'll have a blood draw, and in November meet with a doctor just to make sure everything is on par. Nutrition, being mindful. I am not enjoying my homemade yogurt because I had a bad incident when I was on the first dose of antibiotics for my Lyme. So it's been sitting in my refrigerator, unfortunately. But I'm finding other good foods to eat. I am continuing to eat cleaner. But I've gotten off track a little bit, but because of my Lyme, I am working on getting and eating cleaner. Perhaps not perhaps, but I am looking into gluten-free. And by the way, I'm going to post. I have a video in the queue, a short video. I won some Swoon. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Swoon. I did a beverage video, a short, on what I drink on Monjaro, and Swoon is a product that I drink. Well, Swoon and Cauliflower, which do cauliflower pizza crust, and they have other products. I won like a box of Swoon, and basically, you know, there's 0 sugar in here, and it's 5 calories, it's gluten-free, but it was invented by a diabetic, so I just really enjoy Swoon. It's a great alternative to soda, and they sent me, I don't know, at least half a dozen different flavors, and I've just been enjoying it. But then also, I was sent 10 cauliflower gifts, coupons, so I'm going to enjoy some of those. I actually got a pizza today, and a margarita pizza, and then I'm going to share some of the other coupons with my friends in that, so they can enjoy it. But so that's the way I'm leaning with my nutrition. And in my Lyme video, not this upcoming Lyme video, but another Lyme video, I will talk about what changes to my nutrition I am making. But yeah, let's talk about cholesterol. Oh, and I'm still waiting for my BlendJet. So what? That was January that I destroyed it because of the recall. June, they sent me an email after I reached out asking where it was, and they said, sorry, they still have a backlog. Well, here it is, September. I still don't have my BlendJet, but I have my NutriBullet, and that's where I've been making some smoothies in there. So anyway, cholesterol. As you know, I've been taking 5 milligrams of I can't pronounce it. It's here. And in May of 2022, my total cholesterol was 162. In January of this year, it was 152. And then in August of this year, its total cholesterol is 146. So I think that's really exciting. It's a combination of Monjaro, nutrition, and exercise is helping me achieve these numbers. So again, my endocrinologist and my primary care doctor, they're really happy and pleased with these results. So I hope you're seeing success as well with Monjaro. And then down in the comments, I'll just have my other numbers. I have my HDL number down there. My HDL actually went up since 2022. It's at 65. My triglycerides are at 86. In May of 2022, they were 128. And then my LDL is 64 compared to 85 in May of 2022. So you can check out all that good stuff. And I'm just scrolling, make sure I covered everything. I never talked about, did I achieve my July goals? I know it's September. We had Hurricane Debby, which was a tropical storm when it was coming through, knocked out my power. That's why I was not able to film as planned in August, that video. But I wanted to find a place to recycle my undergarments. I did go through the process of sending my undergarments to Subset, and I got a credit. I got my panties back. I need to put together the video, and so you could see what I got back and give you my opinion about the process. I still haven't found where to dispose of sharps in my community, and I had an opportunity, and I just chickened out and asking. I didn't want to be too greedy with that phone call. Kiplinger Finance Magazine, I told you a video or so back how they reached out to me about tips on planning travel in retirement. That article is out. I have the link down in the description. And then I also have a link to Happy Goat Adventures, the Central Florida paddleboard outfitter, in case you're interested in doing that as well. So, my goodness, 2 years, 2-ish months on Monjaro. I'm just going to continue the path. I want to make sure that I completed some thoughts. First off, when I had my injection on Saturday of the 7.5 milligram dose, I had no side effects. I had no side effects last night. I had no side effects today. And that's really interesting because even though I've been on this 7.5 dose, I think for about a year now, I still have side effects on late Saturday night and Sunday morning. And my theory as to why I did not have any side effects this go around is because I am on a whole new medicine protocol with the Lyme disease. So this is going to be interesting how this works. Again, I'm going to get into that in my Lyme video, what medications I am taking. However, I will tell you that I am now on a steroid, and as you know, steroids make you hungrier. So I don't know if maybe the steroid is counterbalancing something with the Monjaro and the upset stomach. I'm not sure. My new doctor did prescribe me some like antacid or something. He was going to give me Zofran, but I said no, I don't need that. I'll just take something else. I haven't started taking that yet, but I wonder if that's going to help ease any nauseousness that I might have. But I just find that interesting that I didn't have any nauseousness from Monjaro, and it could be because I'm on that steroid or the other medications for what's going on with my Lyme. But again, that'll be in a Lyme video. But he did tell me that I will probably be gaining weight on this new protocol that I'm on. It's only a 3-week protocol to hopefully kill or at least put into remission what's in me with this Lyme. But I want to get rid of it, and taking the steroid is going to help do that. So we shall see. We shall see what happens with that. I'm not nervous. I saved a lot of my old clothing, so time will tell. But in summary, I just want to reiterate how amazing Monjaro has been in my life. You know, I've said it's been like a silver bullet. In one way, it is a silver bullet to achieving health goals of weight loss, lowering my A1C. It's also reversed my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It has lowered my blood pressure. I no longer take blood pressure medication. And my cholesterol numbers look great as well. But I've also put in work to it as well. I've changed what and how I eat. I've also gotten to moving more. And I think I'm going to do some yoga tonight because I just feel like that. So that's all I have to say about Monjaro. I do appreciate those of you who have been reaching out to me through email. I know I haven't gotten back to you in comments. I haven't gotten back. I'm sorry. I'm still a little overwhelmed with what's going on in my Lyme life right now. But it's coming, and I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling optimistic. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you're having success. And just remember, don't compare your progress to my progress or to someone else's progress, because everyone's journey is going to look a lot different. You do need to clean up your eating. You need to move more as well, and stay in touch with your healthcare provider. And don't go up in dose if you're not feeling it, if you're still feeling nauseous or something. You know, I think if you're on the 2.5, which is like the introductory pack, and then you need to go to 5 after that first month. But don't feel the urge to go to 7.5 if you're still feeling very nauseous on your injection day. I think that's perhaps where people get discouraged and they just can't stomach it. But that's in my non-medical opinion. All right, my friends, I've babbled on a long time. This is a really long video, but we had a lot to catch up on. Thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate you. And remember, not only be kind to others this week, but please be kind to yourself. I'll catch you maybe next month about Monjaro. Bye.